Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of your OGR, baby, as today is game 34 as the Edmonton Oilers went up against the Winnipeg Jets and pulled off a miracle victory to the point where Blake Wheeler was throwing pucks into the stands because he was so angry that they couldn't stop the one player, Mr. 97, Mr. Connor McJesus, as the Edmonton Oilers pulled away with a 4-2 victory. And what a game this was, to say the least. I wasn't actually able to watch this live, funny enough, and that's the reason why there was no video on Sunday and had to be uploaded, of course, today here on Monday, was because I was out filming my music video and I was dead ass tired and I fell asleep midway through the game, and I didn't wake up until like 5, 6 in the morning when I decided to wake up and watch the game, which was hella early. But, you know, it was fun. It was fun to wake up on some good Edmonton Oilers hockey and see McDavid just absolutely rip and tear away on the Winnipeg Jets, to say the least. But also, before we get into reviewing this entire game, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. That'll be very much appreciated. So let's get in to this game here, as right off the get-go in the first period, Andrew Kopp got his 6th goal of the season. It was a nice shot there from Ehlers. It was like a bouncing ball around the pool table, and it bounced off of Larson, and then it bounced off of Kopp and right in the back of the net. Totally caught Mike Smith off guard, who did have a very solid game against the Jets, but for, like, you know, the first 2 goals, I think they were tips as well. All of them were tips. And then Josh Morrissey from the point, Pierre-Luc Dubois got his stick on the puck for his 6th of the season there for the Jets, who has been kind of getting more comfortable in that Jets uniform. But Mike Smith, I gotta say, that was the only 2 goals they lit in all game, and for the rest of the game was fantastic. Even when he made a mistake when he was flicking the puck out during the second period and he had to dive back and made a gorgeous glove save, he was really a big player for us, which has been a big storyline here for the Edmonton Oilers. You know, since we lost that 3 straight against the Maple Leafs, we've been 7-2, and that's pretty damn good, to say the least, when we've only lost a game against the Flames and the Canucks right now, and we just swept the Winnipeg Jets. We've been getting really consistent goaltending. Now, I wish that maybe Dave Tippett would rely maybe more on Mikko Koskinen, you know, maybe the actually give him even level amount of games. Mike Smith has been, I think he's been playing 17 games since he's returned in the lineup, and Koskinen's only got, I think, 5 or 7 or something like that. Mikko Koskinen hasn't got a lot of game time. Even when he does play good, we usually don't go back to him. I would like to see that tandem going again, but Mike Smith is playing great, and Mikko Koskinen as well, even though he's not getting a lot of games, which I think might benefit Mikko Koskinen, no. But let's get into the rest of the goal scoring instead of talking and babbling about the goalies. But Mike Smith was absolutely amazing. 935 save percentage, absolutely amazing night. And then the Edmonton Oilers finally get on the board as McDavid made a beautiful play. McDavid, I think, took the pass it over to Nuge. Nuge took a nice shot, or no, Tyson Barrie, something like, I can't remember the exact play. I just know that McDavid legit came around the net. He was waiting, and then seeing the puck, he just dove right on it and took this beautiful shot. He was like falling and then wristed it right into the back of that. Sorry for hitting the mic there. It was an absolutely amazing goal, to say the least. It made me just say, like, wow. And then I passed out, of course, because I was tired. I was like, I see the goal and I'm like, wow, damn, that was a beautiful goal. It's time for me to head to bed now. And then going into the second period, nothing really happened. It was just a nice, you know, back and forth. I was surprised that even the Edmonton Oilers didn't get any goals during that second period, because I felt like we were playing probably one of our best periods we have had in a while. Yeah, we made a couple defensive mistakes, but even then, like, that period was really, really good for the Edmonton Oilers. And then Darnell Nurse put up his 10th of the season, tying his career high in the last year. He 2018-19, he had 10 goals, and he's tied that this year, and will probably smash his point record. And not just that, his goals will be smashed as well, without a doubt. He's been amazing offensively, not just that, defensively. And honestly, even Tyson Barrie, I'm going to give him a compliment as well. That pairing was really good tonight, last night against the Jets. They played amazing. You know, Tyson Barrie, I know I've been kind of hating on him a pretty good amount, but, you know, the way that he plays offensively, you know, he might not be the best defensive guy in the world, and he's no Paul Coffey or Chris Pronger, but he is a pretty good damn offensive defenseman for the Edmonton Oilers, even though we have too much, and I will definitely say that Tyson Barrie is a really good fit for the team for now, just as a rental, and then besides that, I would rather see Bouchard, but Bouchard is young. It's nice that we have, a more mature defenseman like Tyson Barrie, especially for our playoff run that we will hopefully be going on. As this team is just they're getting red hot, man. They're starting to spark up, baby. And then also Leon Draisaitl got his 18th of the season by a nice pass there from McDavid, setting up Leon Draisaitl for his 18th, and then Devin Shore there with the empty netter with his second of the season. It was a beautiful shot. But overall, great game between the Edmonton Oilers and the Jets. The defense were great. Nurse and Barrie, I gotta say, probably had one of their better games throughout the season. Larson and Legason, I do not know why we need to put Legason and Larson together. Legason actually got a lot more less minutes. I didn't feel like Legason had the best game tonight, nor has he been very good with Larson, and he's looking a bit different. I'd rather have Caleb Jones, the healthier man, with Adam Larson, and the way that Caleb Jones just breaks that puck out makes that defensive pairing a hell of a lot better. Adam Larson, you're asking him to break out the puck, is not very good. He's not a very good offensive guy just in general. He's mostly just a defensive defenseman, and that's what Adam Larson is. And then the Bear and Russell, I think once again, they had another great game. I know a lot of people hate Russell, but when he plays alongside a Bear, that defensive defenseman, and that great passing game that Ethan Bear has, and especially his defensive game as well, he backs up Russell whenever Russell's not playing very well. Ethan Bear does a great job of carrying him, and I thought that defensive corps did a great job last night. The only two goals that happened were tips, and I felt like the team really did a good job of hunkering down and making sure that the Winnipeg Jets don't do anything. Cassian, I got to give him a praise. He was playing really great. He was going out there hitting the body. Now that top nine wasn't very great at all. They were pretty poor, to say the least. And I think we're missing Yamamoto and, Ennis being down there in that depth, and Archibald. But I think it's going to get better. I hope that we make a deal. I don't think we are going to make it too huge of a deal from what the rumors have it. But the top six was amazing. Nuge had a good night with Ennis and Cahoon. I thought that, or no, not with Ennis, Archibald and Cahoon. I thought that was honestly a pretty good line. Now, they didn't get any goal scoring, but it was a pretty solid line. And McDavid played great alongside Draisaitl on Puljujärvi. And Puljujärvi's just been... he's becoming a force to be reckoned with here on the Edmonton Oilers, and honestly, I've been excited ever since we drafted him. I hated him when he left, and now since he's back, I absolutely love the guy, and this is just the way that I'm seeing this, this club right now. It's such a winning culture. You see these guys smile, and they're happy every time they get out there and they get a goal. They're playing for the team, and that's what you gotta love to see. Because when this team was rebuilding, you kind of remember what Buffalo's going through right now, and you kind of remember the darkness and everyone hating to play in Edmonton. And there was no such thing as a winning culture here in Edmonton at one moment in time. And I felt like we built that back up, and especially showing this season. I cannot wait to see the fans back in the stands, because I feel as fans, we're more excited than ever for this Edmonton Oilers club. I'm excited for the future here with Connor McDavid, who's just put up 60 points in 34 games and is almost leading every single stat in the league right now. McDavid has just having a year above everyone. He's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to watch many more games of the Edmonton Oilers, and I can't wait until Monday to watch another game, because this team has been absolutely amazing. And the past couple games, the last two games at least against, or actually the last three against the Flames, the two games against the Jets have been absolutely amazing. And I don't know if this is going to come back to bite me in the ass. Most likely it will, but during these couple games, this was probably the best hockey I've seen the Oilers play in a while this season, and I'm excited to see very many more games ahead of us throughout this month and next month as well. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. My voice is slowly dying, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.